What's going on, y'all? Y'all are back on another episode of The Last Word with your host, Zoe. But we got a little something different for y'all today. As you can see, we are in person. Let's clap for the in person, bro. This has been a long time coming, bro. I got a little stuff I want to say, but first, I want to introduce the people who made it possible here with me today. To my left, I got Mr. Jared L. Spence. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm gonna put Jared's social media and all that stuff down here. This is my first time meeting Jared actually in person. We met, same type of NBA sports content type stuff, and now we're linking up for the in-person podcast. So glad you could come through. Appreciate you helping me. We'll put all that stuff down here. And to my right,
y'all already know what it is, man. Your boy Kid Drew, man. I got a surprise for y'all. Man. You know, I had to bring out the jersey, you know what I'm saying? I should have won it last year, but it is what it is, man. So thanks for having me, Jared. We're going to do big things, man. Let's do it, man.
That's a fire jersey, bro.
This is my boy Kid Drew, bro. I'm going to put all his Instagram stuff down there, too. Check out his music. So yeah, like I said, it's been a long time coming, man. I've had a lot of setbacks, a lot of different things happen. I just got a new job, so
Congratulations.
yeah, appreciate that, guys. So like a lot of this behind the scenes stuff, logistics stuff, y'all probably don't care about, but I'm figuring it out, and I'm gonna have like a new schedule coming out. I'm gonna start bringing y'all these new in-person content podcasts, and I'm also gonna keep doing the virtual ones. I'm gonna probably segment that. And also kind of have a thing where I'm doing the voiceovers of the other content I've been bringing you, where I give you my takes kind of on a voiceover thing. So y'all let me know in the comments which ones you like, which ones you're rocking with. Give me your feedback, topics you want us to discuss. Always give me your opinions. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's my TED Talk on that. So here today, bro, the season's 5 days away. The NBA's 5 days away. I was just talking to Jared earlier, and I was like, bro, I feel like it snuck up on me almost.
Low-key.
Yeah, like 5 days. Like I feel like I was like, oh, it's like the second preseason. I want to see what's going on. We're like 6 preseason games in. Mm-hmm. So 5 days away, the NBA season. I'm excited. I know they're excited. So we got some things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the favorite in the East and the West. We're going to talk about the Celtics. Like, are they going to internally collapse? Like, who's the man over there? What's the deal with them? We're going to talk about there's been so many trades. Jarrett's Knicks. I mean, Miles Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns.
Listen, it's a lot going on. Dante, that would hurt me.
I hate to say it, but Julius Randle was like a loss for y'all.
Yeah.
But like, not really. Karl Anthony Towns is the better fit.
Yeah, I think
Karl Anthony Towns is the better fit. So yeah, but we're gonna talk about the Knicks. There's been trade Paul George to Philly. Giannis is coming back healthy, so we're going to talk about the favorites over there. We're going to talk about the favorites in the West. Who should be favored over there? We got a lot of drama. What's going on with LeBron and Bronny? We're going to talk about what their first season is going to look like. You got JJ Redick as the head coach. My league, they're stressing me out. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Warriors. Are they leaving Steph Curry out the dryer? Are the Warriors going to make the playoffs? We're going to talk about all that good stuff. We're going to give our picks for who should be the favorites for MVP. We're going to talk about who the best player is and if that is even the same thing or not. I don't really think it is, but we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to give y'all our predictions for the conferences 1 through 8. We're not going to get into playing teams. I know the 7 and 8 could change, but we're going to give our raw predictions for who's going to be the 1 through 8 seed in both the East and the West. All right, so thank y'all for rocking with us. If you're new around these parts, hit that subscribe button, like, give your comments, and thanks for watching. So let's kick it off, man. The Celtics, right? They're coming off a championship. They had 3 players in the Olympics. Got the gold. They should be like the favorites easily, you would think.
Yeah.
They should be the favorites easily. They should have all the momentum, but there's been some, turmoil. Jaylen Brown not being on the Olympic team, obviously. Jason Tatum not playing as much when he's there. Like, what do you guys think? Who do you think's the favorite in the East? And do you think that the Celtics are okay? Do you think it's just a media thing with the controversies and stuff like that?
For me, I think the Celtics are still the favorite, but I do feel like the Knicks are contenders. I feel like they're right there with them.
Right.
I feel like the Knicks have put together the right pieces to contend with the Celtics. You got that wing depth. You got a big man, Karl-Anthony Towns, who can go against Porzingis.
Yes, sir.
And so, I'll be honest with you, the Knicks have been looking good this whole preseason.
Yeah.
So I think they can surprise some teams and potentially go to the finals.
Okay, so the Knicks you think are right there battling with them?
Mm-hmm.
What do you? Okay, so I want to ask this first because we were kind of talking about this a little before we got on. So who's the guy? Let's start there. Who's the guy in Boston first of all? Who's the
guy in Boston?
I think it's Jason Tatum. I think the media's kind of doing
Jalen Brown's feeling himself, man. He talking about Bronny, he talking about he's not gonna be a star, like all this slander from my boy, man. But I don't know. I mean, if you look at the last 6 years, like we haven't had a repeat champion. You know, so there's a lot of pressure on the Celtics to repeat right now, and I mean, with all the changes in the East, I don't think it's gonna happen.
But do you think they made it look super easy? They basically won it without Porzingis, the Celtics.
That is true.
They basically won it without.
I'll say that.
They didn't really. No one threatened them.
Nobody threatened them. But at the same time, every best player in each series that they was in was hurt.
That's
exactly.
So it was like they played against Miami. Jimmy Butler was hurt.
Right.
Tyler Hero got hurt.
Yeah.
Trey Rozier was hurt. It was just bam.
Yeah.
And then India, Tyrese Halliburton went down for the last 2 games.
Yep.
Right.
Who else they played?
You said Indiana, Cleveland, and Donovan Mitchell didn't play.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell didn't play. I think the last game. Garland was
He didn't play
banged
for
up
the last
as
couple
well.
games. Yeah.
So,
But do you think those teams would have beat them? Like I think it would have been the same kind of. Maybe Cleveland would have got one more game because I remember
they would have not beat them, but
Yeah.
I think the thing is, it's like, you know, you're going to wear them down and everything, and eventually they get to the finals, they may gas out. Because I feel like Dallas kind of had enough to beat them, but at the same time, you know, like, Boston was stacked. Everything was stacked. So,
true.
It's hard because you want to say they can repeat, but like you said, it hasn't been a repeat champion since the KD Warriors.
Exactly.
So it's crazy. I don't know.
That's why I'm curious about the Knicks, man, because I mean, y'all saw Brunson in the playoffs last year.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The best player in the playoffs. Yeah, there was nobody else. But that team was bruised, banged up, and bruised up too. So, but I don't think they would have competed even at 100% with the Celtics. Right?
But that's kind of the thing with the Knicks, like as like the contenders you were kind of saying. I think that they injuries could play a major part with them.
Yeah.
I think injury, like they're gonna play a lot of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the philosophy over there. So I think that the Celtics have to be the favorite in the East. They have just too much firepower. Like,
hold on, what about Milwaukee? Nobody's talking about Milwaukee because they was big too.
For me, it's Dame. It's Dame. It's Doc Rivers. I'm not believers.
I'm not a believer in Doc.
I'm not a believer. I think Doc just kind of coasts off that Celtics ring, and I think that Damian Lillard's a great player, but like I don't think he's like
a superstar.
No, he's not a
I
superstar.
remember we had the conversation.
Exactly.
I don't understand it though.
I think he's a superstar.
Dame and Giannis on paper, you would think like
You would think, right?
no one can compete with them. I don't understand. Dame saying like it was hard for him to mesh with Giannis like initially. Like
I can see that they trap Dame a lot. Like because it's really I guess because Giannis can't shoot and that's the best defense for him. But they trap Dame, and so sometimes he can't come off the pick and roll the way he wants to. Yeah. So that's like kind of his thing. But like I feel like that's the thing. You have to adjust to the best player. Right. You know what I mean? Like you can't come to the Lakers and be like, oh well, I gotta have the ball in my hands all the time. Well, LeBron's gonna have the ball in his hands like as much as he wants to have it. You know what I mean? So that's like how you gotta win. That's Giannis on the Bucks. Yeah. So you gotta mesh with certain players. So I get Dame on that, but like. You gotta make it work. People have told me over the years that Dame is like that next great guard of this era after Steph. So I'm like, I hold him to a stand like you gotta. So I'm not a huge believer in the Bucks, right? That's constructive with that. I think Giannis needs to get out of there. Oh, yeah.
You saw? I don't know if you guys saw it, but Giannis is like maybe he could even be traded.
He did some cricket. You know how he made it.
He's been saying stuff like that for years though. He's been saying like. You know, if they don't do anything, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm like,
but they usually do something, honestly.
Yeah. They do something. Because when he said that, that's when I think.
Exactly.
True.
They usually do. Whether it works or not, they usually try something when he does that. But I think he needs to get out of there. But, so yeah, I think I'm going to go Celtics as the favorite. I'm interested when we get into kind of the rankings of the conference, but I'll say the Celtics for sure for the favorite in the East for me. You're going Knicks or you're going Celtics?
I'm going Knicks.
Knicks?
Yeah, can't go against my Knicks.
What do you think, Jim?
Look, if Philly can stay healthy, no back-to-back games for Embiid.
No.
If Philly can stay healthy.
There's no way you're starting
Maxi, bro. He's a problem. He's a problem. I'm telling y'all. He's a problem. He's a problem. But nah, realistically, I mean, if they can, like, load manage.
Do you think he's better than Paul George?
Maxi? I don't think he's better than Paul George right now. I don't think he's better than Paul George. I can't do that to Paul George.
He's more ill.
Paul George is going to be your second best player in the playoffs?
No.
He always shrinks in the playoffs.
And he couldn't do that with Kawhi.
He took the conference finals. He was balling.
Yeah.
It was one year. He was okay. Like,
they went to the conference finals against the Suns, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that year. But you gotta also think though, like, yeah, you're right. He did. He had that 1 year. I'm not a believer in Paul George either. Dude, I'm a tough critic when it comes to these types of guys, bro. Like, they have great skill. Don't get me wrong. Paul George is an amazingly skilled, great player. But it's like, it's a different level when you start talking about like leading a team or even being Robin sometimes. Like, even being that Robin is hard sometimes.
That's tough.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I can't believe you're sipping the Kool-Aid.
Look, there was a year. Look, I'm a fellow Laker. I'm a fellow Laker advocate, right? And so there was a year where we were terrified to play the Clippers.
No,
You
you're
know
right here.
it. We were absolutely terrified to play those Bulls.
As a Lakers fan, I can attest, bro. The Clippers used to be.
Man.
But for me, that was mostly Kawhi, like always. I didn't think Kawhi was unstoppable in a past life. Did y'all actually see Kawhi was out indefinitely?
yes.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's out like he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna play this
the
season.
knee that bothered him during the Olympics.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't leave.
Yeah, he said it's been like kind of swelling up or whatever, so they don't know what he's.
Man. He's missed. I wonder if he's missed more games than Embiid or like, because y'all saw that crazy stat, like Embiid has missed 43% of his games or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
with the thing with Embiid too, though. Early in his career, he sat like those first 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
So that's a factor too. But Kawhi just be like missing full blown seasons,
man.
just like periodically.
I'll give Embiid credit. The playoff run he just had was great, and he was banged up.
Yeah,
that really impressed me. I was like, usually he's going to sit out, but this time he actually played through it. He's took my niggas too. It was I was scared. I was like, oh, hold on.
Yeah, Embiid is different. Embiid is different for sure. Okay. I see where y'all are coming from. Okay, so let's go to the West then. Who's the favorite in the West? I feel like the West is kind of open. There's a lot of good teams, but like, I don't know who I can say for certain is dominant like over any other team right now. What do you guys think?
Jared, you with the floor.
I'm gonna go with the team you got down in Jersey. I'm gonna go with the Wolves.
Timberwolves?
I think
I'm a
so.
fake Wolves fan.
With the West?
They almost won it last year.
True.
They almost won it. It's like from what they've done, and let's put this out there. I am not a really go big fan. Any stretch of the imagination. But what he did during the playoffs was it was good. It was impressive. And I feel like Cap was really a big factor in that as well. But I had Julius Randle. Essentially, they're kind of the same player. Cap's a shooter, of course. But Randle, he can create off the dribble. He can facilitate.
Right.
And then you add Dusty DiVincenzo to that mix, who can come off the bench or can start. And
is Randle going to act right though? Like, don't come over there doing that. Like, that's when they got rid of him.
Yeah.
New York, you know what I mean? Like, I just had a vibe like in New York. They like Julius Randle kind of didn't know that it was Jalen Brunson. Like, he didn't see it happening the way I think everyone else saw that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was kind of like part of it. I don't come over there. There's no way he's thinking that coming over to the Minnesota.
Yeah, I think he probably realizes it now because like you just see what the Knicks did without him.
Right.
So coming over there, he's gonna have something to prove, but you also gotta show like you can be compliant to the role you're in.
But they gotta check their egos too. Yeah. They gotta check their egos big time.
Because they drafted Dillingham too over there.
Yeah, true.
So he's gonna have the ball in his hands a decent amount, I think. Randall's still gonna be the second option. Okay, but like he's gonna have to adjust his play style. I'm not a huge Julius Randle fan. Like, not for real. He thinks he's like KD, but he's not. Like, you know what I mean? He's like.
It was one year I thought the Knicks was playing him like he was LeBron. Yeah. Like just having him facilitate everything. I'm like, no,
right?
This ain't it.
Strong ass Harrison Barnes, bro.
Yeah, man. That's ridiculous. Come on, son. I'm
not a Julius Randle guy, but that's just me. But so you think it's gonna be the Timberwolves?
I think so. It's either that or man,
I don't know.
I want to say Dallas as well because Dallas they stacked up with Clay.
Dallas.
They got Quentin Grimes.
Dallas is good.
They nice. I think they got some good pieces to add from like their replacements for like the players who didn't really show up in their playoff from last year. Still got some finals.
Right.
And just adding like Terry Hardaway, you spot that for Klay Thompson. Derrick Jones Jr. You spot that for like what? They got Quentin Grimes and they got someone else.
I think you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, they got some good pieces. I feel like so they can make another run too.
Yeah.
Like you said, the West is open. I mean, look at the Kings.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kings were a force.
They're not. It just doesn't even seem like it could happen. Like,
right.
Yeah, but it's like small market. You got DeMar DeRozan, who's a good player. You got Sabonis. It's a good team when you look at it, but it's like it doesn't move.
Look, Aaron Fox has another season like he had last.
He's not.
I mean, and DeRozan has like a third option. Come on now. They can make some noise. They can make some noise out there. You know I'm a Laker fan, but
no, there's no way.
It's Rob Pelinka, man. I don't like that guy.
What do you think about what's going on over there? How do you think about Bronny? Do you think Bronny can play a lot?
DeMarcus Cousins said that for what they've done, it don't seem like they trying to compete.
They're trying to make LeBron happy. Okay. This is such a layered issue for me. To Lakers. Do you guys think because I remember a long time ago LeBron said my final season will be played with my son, which could mean anything at this point because Bronny got his 4-year deal.
Right.
Do you guys think there's any chance LeBron retires after this season?
No.
I think at most it's next season. I don't see it after that.
I think it's only for Bryce.
No way.
I think he can do it.
No way.
Yeah.
No, I think he could.
I think he could do it. Y'all see that commercial he put out when he was just when my son come in and then my other son gonna come in and leave.
Bryce is about to be a junior.
Yes.
Or he's a junior.
Senior.
He's a junior right now or a senior?
I think he's a junior now.
Okay.
It's possible.
I believe it's LeBron's indestructible. I don't know what's up with him. Seriously, he never even has a serious injury. That makes him miss a season.
Yeah.
See, that never happens. So it's
right.
I believe it's possible, but for goodness, it's crazy. We need 45.
Yeah,
we need bigs, and I don't understand it. I feel honestly JaVale McGee, you know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard. Why didn't we keep these guys?
That was the perfect.
Doesn't make sense.
To me, that was the perfect LeBron built team. For his play style, that was perfect for him. You have a run point guard. You got a bunch of 3D guys. You got bigs who can catch lobs. And Anthony Davis. And then he's on. But that's the thing. He got to be on.
That team had a shelf life, though. I agree. It was a good team. It was good orchestrated. But,
because it was old, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got Rondo. You got Dwight Howard. I know,
But you can swap out those players. You can swap those.
You got to get through the season. If you're thinking, for a couple years, you got to get through the season with these guys. I didn't have to trade or get rid of everybody.
Exactly.
They could have kept some pieces.
Exactly.
No, I agree. They could.
But there's no way AD and LeBron only win one ring. There's no way. We need that parade, man. Come on. We need a non-questionable championship. It's not COVID related and they're putting an asterisk by it. It doesn't make sense.
Bro, let me tell you. I just think that's the priority for the Lakers right now. I really don't. I think obviously we're gonna compete, we're gonna try to be the best, but it's the James family legacy. We're you know what I mean? They're doing the 2K my career story. We're
not the 2K my career.
That's what we're doing. Real life. We're watching it play out. Oh my goodness, the first lob, one of them throw to the other.
Right.
We're gonna see that on the loop forever. So I get it. I think that's kind of what we're going for right now. You know, Hollywood, we're gonna sell tickets,
Right.
And you know, we'll be a playing team. The Lakers will be a playing team. Like,
Yep.
What you think about JJ Redick?
I think I mean, I'm not big on like, I don't want to say former player coaches, but like kind of like I think like. First of all, I think JJ doesn't have enough experience to coach someone like LeBron and AD. I think is really what it is. I think he could coach a young team like the Charlotte Hornets. I think he could like do that. But like as a young coach going into a team that's like championship or bust, gonna be the number one like media covered team, scrutinized team,
Right.
and then like LeBron, like you know, it's just its own layer on honestly when it comes to the NBA. And
I totally understand what you mean.
I don't think it's a terrible hire, but it's not like I don't think like we're gonna be able to make a championship run through the power of JJ Redick's coaching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think LeBron's like this is the type of person who like if he tells me something, I won't immediately get angry. I feel like that's how LeBron like kind of the podcast setup situation with them. I think that's what it was. He was like, how well can I just get along with this person talking about basketball?
Yeah.
That's all I want to see. You know what I mean? And I think.
Right.
I think we're more concerned about LeBron. I don't even think JJ matters that much to him right now.
You don't think so?
I think he's worried about Bronny like setting himself up as best as possible for the league. Do you guys think Bronny's good? Do you think? How do you think he'll? Do you think he'll play?
We've seen him. We've seen games from Bronny where he's shown some his explosive side. He's had 25 points. He's had 20 points. He's had good games. And this is the best career path for him. Where he can. He's gonna be sent to the G League. Obviously, he's gonna get garbage minutes. We all know this, but I mean, this is the best option for him. And I feel like he'll be a solid 6-man one day. Who knows?
I feel like ceiling Avery Bradley.
That's kind of
awesome. Avery Bradley's a good player.
Yeah, he is. He's solid.
Solid. Like, good defender, like, can shoot, athletic. I feel like Bronny can get to there maybe. It depends. Listen, the thing is with it is you got LeBron as your father. You with him every day. You're going to get those habits and that work ethic from him because you're going to see your dad do it.
You got to push
him.
Right.
Yeah. So you're going to, physicality, you're going to maximize that with LeBron.
Right.
It's the skills that really have to catch up. And, it's going to take time, but.
Bronny's 6'3" also.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm not gonna lie,
he was.
And this may sound like kind of crazy. I wouldn't be shocked if Bronny like didn't have a super long career. Like I wouldn't be shocked if Bronny played 3 seasons.
Just play out his contract.
3 seasons.
Yeah, I was like playing out his contract. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say I don't think Bronny loves basketball. I'm sure he loves basketball. But like, one, he had a traumatic event happen to him, and I was talking to some people, and I was like, me personally, I don't know if I could like play competitive high level. Like he's going to the NBA. Right. High level basketball like that after cardiac arrest. Like Ryan is scared. And he's like, he's young, so maybe that I can makes him a little less scared. But like it is crazy when you think about it. So like there's that. And then like I don't know, like I'm sure like I said, he loves basketball, but I just think it's like part of it he's probably like, it's my dad, it's this, it's all of that. And it's like he probably doesn't like have the same like drive for it. Like I'm not like it's all gonna be dependent on how much he like loves being in the gym and playing and doing all that. He strikes me, and I know he did the streaming thing for a little bit. Like kid, he like wants to play video games and stuff like that. Which is normal. But it's like at the same time, it's like we're gonna have to see. I wouldn't be shocked if LeBron retires, Bronny plays one more season, and then Bronny's gone. That wouldn't be crazy.
But
that wouldn't be crazy.
With Bronny, I feel like the LeBron situation, he was brought up poor and everything, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Bronny, different situation. And I think Melo just talked about it on the podcast when, we grew up, we was poor and everything, so we trying to find a way out the hood.
Exactly.
And for Bronny and Cayenne and everything, they're just doing whatever they do, they're set for life.
Exactly.
And it's just basically off passion at this point.
Exactly.
You're set for life with money. It's all dependent on how you feel about the game. So with Bronny, you just have to see how passionate he is towards playing the game.
And I think he feels passionate. But I'm just obviously just trying to put myself in Bronny's shoes, which is hard to do. But I'm I'm like, obviously, I want to make this happen for my pops, right? He's been talking about this since I was like, I want to make this happen for him. You know what I mean? What is it off me? I get to be in the NBA. Like, it's not like I want to sacrifice so much. But at the same time, like, man, I don't gotta do this, bro. I don't have to do nothing if I don't. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously, as you get older, become a man, you grow out of that. But at 19, bro, he's probably like, I'm trying to do whatever I feel like. You know what I mean? Yeah, and if playing professional basketball consistently, even after your dad's gone, isn't that? I could see him walking away from the game. But listen, I could go all day about my Lakers. I'm biased, but
man, LA,
bro.
Oh man.
I think the favorite in the West, and I want to say the Mavs because I think Luka's the best player in the NBA. And we're gonna kind of get into that next with our MVP picks and kind of like who we think is the best there. But I think it has to be OKC. I feel like they don't have too many holes. They stepped up. They impressed me last year, even though they lost in the semis to the Dallas Mavericks. The way they played was impressive. Shea really impressed me. Chet's only gonna get better. J-Dub's only gonna get better. And then picking up Alex Caruso and Hartenstein, it's like it was like exactly what they needed. Caruso at this point comes over, brings you a little bit of leadership, brings you that grit, that hustle, that defense. Hartenstein, he can hit that floater. He's a big body. He's gonna rebound, play defense. He's a good passer. So Chet's like, Chet want to be KD so bad. You know what I mean? He want to be KD so bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, Hartenstein now can go in there. I can bang with Jokic. Yep. I can bang with Nurkic. So you don't got to do that all season. Right. You go ahead and get this together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it was like the perfect things that they needed. I think I got to go OKC. Shay's gonna probably win MVP. You know what?
I think Shay should win MVP last year.
He got robbed. This is so wrong. No way. Shay got robbed.
That's good though. Like, Luka had a crazy season. Led the league in scoring, second league in assists.
Right.
Like,
that almost had a triple double.
No.
Like, but I thought Shay. For me, I thought Shay was going to get it. Like, Shay was 30 points. He was like second league in steals. OKC was what? First in the West. And like surprise team. And it was the only all-star on the team. I think the next leading scorer was like 17 points a game with J-Dub and everything. Yeah. So it's like he carried it.
He carried it. Yeah. But so this is the thing with Shea getting robbed. And I want to hear what you were gonna say.
Okay.
But this is the thing about for when people say Shea got robbed, is first of all you gotta understand that even though they were the 1 seed, them, Denver, and Minnesota all had the same record.
Right.
Let's not act like it was like how the Celtics were in the East where there was this huge gap. So there's that. And I just felt like Shea, and again, he impressed me in the playoffs. I thought the way he played against Dallas was very impressive. But like during the season, bro, like
he cooked the Pelicans too.
Yeah, no. It's usually no Zion. Yeah, but he did cook it. But the thing about it is, like, I'm not a big free throw merchant guy. And I'm not trying to say Shea don't get buckets. But, like, throughout the season, bro, you're shooting 12, 13. Like, come on. Like, I expect you to get 30. And it's not like you're getting 50, 60 like Luka. Like I said, it's not like you're going for these huge explosions. Like, you're just getting 30 on the dot. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Right. But it's like, I'm not big on that. To me, like Luka in that situation, like he just does what he wants on the basketball. Simple. If I want to make that pass, if I want to take that shot, I do whatever I want on the offensive end.
Right.
And it's like people want him to also be like defensive player of the year on the other end. It's like
you know what's funny about that? I never understood how people think like, all right, this guy he's so great offensively. Why he don't play defense? He's carrying the whole offense. What you want him to do? Like, he's going to burn himself out.
And you guys also got to think, bro. Like you're saying, you're doing everything on offense, not just scoring, but playmaking. And then it's like, bro, Luka, like, you're asking me to stay in front of Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum on the other end. Like, come on. You really think I'm doing that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, think about what you're asking me to do. Like, and give you 30 and 10 on the other end. Like, it's just not realistic.
Nah, he's using man on.
Right.
They're not Jordan, bro. Like, Jordan has how you pick guard the best player on the team.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta cut him some slack there. But I do think I think he'll win it this year, Shea. I think he'll win MVP this year. I think whenever someone doesn't get it that last year, we saw it with Giannis and Jokic a couple
Embiid as well.
Yeah, exactly. They give it to you that next year. So I think Shea, if they're the number 1 seed, I think Shea will probably get MVP. But I think it's Luka. I think Luka's the best player in the league. I think that
Look,
I think he should be the favorite because I don't know how many games they'll win. Because even last year, the Nets were the 6th seed, and then they just went to the, they went to the finals. So I don't know. They care so much about your seeding. They don't look at how much you actually do for your team.
Right.
Without Luka, I don't know if the Mavs are better than the Rockets. Seriously, and that's with Kyrie on the team. You can have Kyrie and Clay on the team, and I still think. It's a toss-up.
That's fair.
It's a toss-up. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. That's crazy. They were doing the finals. So that's crazy. You had this player, and it's we could win the whole thing.
Like you said, the Rockets are nice.
Yeah.
I think
the Rockets are nice.
I think that's a top-on team. I think they're most surprised.
Very young team.
Okay, so that's the thing though. But the Rockets are nice. But are the Rockets? And we're gonna talk about the seeding in a second. Are the Rockets even a playoff team?
I think they could be. I said to a previous podcast that I think they can make it.
Okay.
The West is open. The West is open.
I think it was 41 last year.
Yeah.
Until Sengun got hurt. Their best player got hurt.
So you went Timberwolves.
I went Timberwolves.
Is the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go OKC.
OKC? I can see OKC. I can see the Nuggets. I can see the
Timberwolves. I can see your
Timberwolves. Big Wolves. Anthony Edwards, MVP. Nah, I'm joking. But some people over here, you think so?
I think so.
Man.
I'll get to a lot.
But I see why you could say that. But who do you think is gonna be who's gonna come out of the West? Who do you think should be the number 1 favorite considered? We're gonna get to the seeding later.
The Lakers get some big. Nah, I mean, like we said, the West is open. It's a toss-up, man, because with the Clay, with Clay being new acquisition and with the Mavs, I mean, if he turns up and he's a solid third option, so I don't know, man. Dallas really could, take it all away this time. I really don't know, but
I don't want that.
I want that so much.
If the Lakers didn't win it, I would be next happiest if Dallas won it.
Luka deserves a ring.
Bro, I would love it.
Hey, but honestly, I'm a little salty, man. I don't want Kyrie to wear a ring, without LeBron. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm one of those, man. I'm petty.
But listen. So we got our favorites.
Okay.
Let's talk about MVP. First, do you guys think that the MVP and the best players are the same thing? Should be the same thing? How do you feel about that?
That's a good question.
I don't think they're the same thing.
Best player that season.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement about that.
Right.
So I'll let you kick it off, Jared, because you kind of alluded to it. Who do you think is going to be the MVP?
So I think Anthony Edwards.
And I'm
gonna tell you,
the hype train is running.
You want this jersey? You want this jersey?
Come on, now. This is the hype train, bro.
Listen, based on the season he had last year, he's ascending in the ranks and everything, and now we see what he can do in the playoffs.
Right,
he balled out, and now he's got pieces that can help him in the playoffs, like Julius Randle can help him facilitate the offense.
Okay.
DiVincenzo could as well. DiVincenzo could also guard the other team's best player.
Exactly.
And was guarding, guard Kyrie, he got burnt out.
Yeah.
So that's going to take a lot of burden off of Ant.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's going to free him up. He's probably going to get a lot more steals now playing passing lanes. He's a great passing lane defender.
Right.
He's going to score. We all know that. And I feel like his shooting's got better.
Yeah.
He's worked out with Steph during the Olympics, saying he's worked off the ball more.
Yeah.
So all that considered, and plus the media hype behind him right now.
Where are they going to fit in? And I know we're going to get to the seedings, the East and West seedings, but just quick, where they got to win enough games. They're going to be top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah,
they have to be top.
They
have to be top.
They got to be
top.
top. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because I think they're going to win more games than they did last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. The West is crazy.
The West is crazy though.
There's no team is like, oh, they're for sure way better than these two
I was
teams.
surprised last year.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Nuggets lost. Like,
I thought once they beat the Nuggets, they were just like,
yeah, exactly.
The Timberwolves were just gonna be unstoppable.
But you know what's funny about that? I was just like, not Bruce Brown. Remember we talked about it before?
Man.
How important Bruce Brown was for that team. I talked about it before. Yeah, like, he was very underrated for that team. Like, coming off their bench and doing multiple things for them. It's really held that. He was the glue for that team. So,
Right.
And I feel like that losing him really played a big factor.
That it ended up being that one, right? But I think now losing Caldwell Pope is gonna be the I think that's a big piece. I think getting Russ is gonna help. You know, he'll give them a little bit of edge, maybe that they need a little bit. But I think losing Caldwell Pope, a 3-point shooter, guard, probably your best guard.
That's right.
I think losing that is big. I think losing that is a big piece for them. But
best shooter, best defender.
The Nuggets are
different. Best defender. I guess it depends what you know, the versatility factor. And because rebounding to me kind of is
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay. So wait, so you both went Timberwolves? Is that what happened? No,
Dallas Timberwolves. I don't have a team. I don't have one. I might have another jersey on under this. But look, I don't have one dominant team. You know, we forget about the Grizzlies too, man. We forget about Ja Morant, man.
You know,
we sleeping on Ja Morant.
Coming out of the West. But since you want to go there, let's talk about the seed.
Okay.
Let's start in the West since we're here, and the West is probably going to be hard. I'm gonna figure out a way to edit this so y'all are like looking at this on the screen. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Like the video. Let us know what you think. Who's your MVP favorite? Who you think should be the favorite in each conference? Let us know like if we're tripping or what's up with that. But so let's start in the West. The West is gonna be hard because there's so many. But I'm gonna edit it so y'all can see. Like we're gonna try to come to a consensus. Bless you, man. So number one seed in the West. We can go like vote. We can go put it to a vote if it comes to like too many teams.
I'll go Wolves.
Okay, so y'all got the Wolves then. Y'all got Wolves at 1. We'll have the Wolves at 1. I think OKC is gonna be 1. I'm willing to move OKC to 2. How do you feel about that?
I feel like OKC would be second.
It's either the Nuggets or OKC.
Yeah,
the Nuggets. You think the Nuggets are better than the Mavs and the?
They turned up in the playoffs. I don't understand why.
Jokic is different.
They're all different, man. DeJounte Murray.
What happened last year? What happened?
Yeah, nothing happened. Nothing happened apparently, but I mean, no one saw the Wolves coming. Yeah. Did we see the Wolves beating Nuggets realistically? Did you see the Wolves beating Nuggets? Don't lie, son.
I think I have the game. What? I think to put it we gotta, you gotta go check out the videos on YouTube.
I didn't think the Wolves.
Subscribe. I didn't think the Wolves.
Some people might have known that.
I didn't think the Wolves would beat the Suns. To be honest with you.
Well, I thought they beat the Suns for sure. Yeah. But the way they beat the Suns.
Was very convincing.
Yeah, I think it's the way they beat the Suns. But the Nuggets, we have to go check the tape.
Okay.
I think I said that the Timberwolves won that series in 7 from the game. I think that maybe. Hey, y'all, let me know in the comments. Go check the tape.
50 push-ups.
50 push-ups.
You know, y'all saw, man. Y'all subscribe. So y'all just see it, man. 50 push-ups, man.
They beat the Nuggets. But, okay. So you're thinking Nuggets, but we both got OKC. So we'll go OKC at 2.
OKC at 2, okay.
Okay, so you're saying Nuggets at 3.
Nuggets at 3. Absolutely.
I think Dallas at 3.
I think Dallas is better than the Nuggets.
Agree to disagree? Alright, let's go Dallas.
So Denver at 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, maybe, let me take a look. Anyways. Let's go, Denver. Yeah, because Kawhi down definitely. I wasn't completely folding on them just yet. The Clippers.
Yeah.
But Kawhi down definitely. He probably shouldn't need to retire.
I think they're done.
Yeah.
I think Kawhi's done.
Hard as.
At least they got a new stadium.
Yeah.
Right.
The jerseys are fine.
Facts. You know, and I don't want to dwell on this too much, but you know what? Shout out to Raylon if you're watching this. This is one of my friend of the podcast. He's been on a couple times. James Harden's probably looking around like, what? Bro, let Paul George go. Kawhi's out indefinitely. We trade Russ. What's happening?
They talking about what they thought, but he wants to go back to his Rocket years and everything. So
he's going to come out and average 30.
That's what you right.
I don't think that James Harden exists on
30 free throws.
Norman pulls out. I'm telling you. Norman Powell thinking about this. Shoot 20,000 a game. But, okay.
He probably has to.
So we got Denver at 4. So what are we thinking at 5?
The Suns. Easy.
Has to be
The Suns. If Bradley Beal, like...
So you think the Nuggets are better than the Suns?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Only because...
Losing Caldwell Pope was a big deal. I'm thinking it's a bigger deal than, like, maybe y'all even see that I'm saying. Like, I mentioned, like, because Jamal Murray, he's proven he'll turn up. We already know what type of time Jokic is on.
Right.
Caldwell Pope is such, like, a stabilizing...
I think they think that Christian Brown is going to fill that role.
Yeah, right?
But,
yeah, no, you're right.
But
That's what they think.
I mean, he's good, but I don't know if he's going to fill...
I mean, it's hard to say. He's still young. Caldwell Pope just has that championship pedigree and experience, so it's a little different. But their play style, they're definitely gonna ideally have him play in a similar role. You're right. Okay, fine. So you got the Suns at 5.
Suns at 5, baby.
The Suns are better than the Kings.
Yeah.
Why? Because the KD's on his jersey, and then you got Booker, and I don't think Bradley Beal's that good.
I think Bradley Beal's decent, but
I think he's alright.
He averaged 30.
Bradley Beal's
in the 2017 I know he did. Did he led the league? Or was second in the league?
He didn't even make the All-Star that year, which is crazy. That's another story.
He put up stats on a bad.
Book and Durant averaged 27 apiece last year.
That's what they gonna do.
Yeah.
That's rain, snow, hail. They're gonna.
They got a new coach. They got Budenholzer. I think Budenholzer is really good.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, so I feel like they can make.
They don't play any defense still. Isn't that the problem? They still don't play defense.
That's the only thing. But I mean, Book in the Olympics though. Committed to defense.
Yeah, no, he did. I mean, it helps when you got LeBron, KD, and Steph. I guess they'll do their thing.
I feel like he understands that I need to play defense for us to win.
Exactly.
So I feel like he's gonna take that.
So what's Bradley Beal gonna do? What's he gonna do? Because he's a big part of the team. He's why they're supposed to be in this conversation.
If the system works right, I can see Bradley Beal like Ray Allen on Boston.
Is he gonna average 17 points?
Yeah, I think
20.
19
points a game.
I think if they run plays for him, pin downs,
defense.
screens, and everything, he's not playing defense. Yeah, we know that. But he run pin downs for him, come on screens, not having to be the primary ball handler like how Frank Vogel's trying to make him.
I trust Grayson Allen more than him. And I know their roles.
Come on.
No, listen. I'm not saying Grayson Allen is a better basketball. Listen, I'm not saying Grayson Allen is a better basketball player. I'm not saying he's a better basketball player.
Okay.
But I'm saying for Grayson Allen, I need you to hit the open 3, swing. I need you to hit the
okay.
He's gonna knock it down.
He's not starting over though. Because we got Tyus Jones there.
Tyus Jones running the point. And I can get that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
He has a good assist to turnover ratio.
And he got Monty Morris.
And he knows he doesn't need to pass the ball, or he knows he doesn't need to shoot the ball like KD, Book, get him the ball.
Right.
You know what I mean? But another defensive liability on a team that are Nurkic is your defensive anchor.
Yeah.
Or is it KD? You know what I mean? KD's a decent defender, but it's
Royce O'Neal.
Royce O'Neal's crazy.
Small ball fire. So I don't know. I see it though. They have the team that has KD, Devin Booker on it. I can't just be like whatever. So okay, I'll take the Suns at 5. So 6, we got the Kings. We got the Lakers. So the Kings just better than the Lakers?
Yeah. Yes.
Why did you say yeah? So why? DeRozan seen LeBron in a playoff series and he be terrible.
Who's starting here?
Nobody wants to
Exactly.
Oh,
He's gonna get cooked. They're gonna get cooked.
He's a problem.
Yeah, he's a
problem.
Keegan Murray.
Right.
I'm not saying Keegan Murray's gonna stop him.
Right, that little boy,
Okay.
he gonna get
He
that.
gonna get abused.
And he foul trouble, you know what I mean? I can see why you say that. But like, no. I don't know if I'm going.
I don't know if the Kings are better than the Lakers.
Bro,
I'm not
we
sure.
didn't beat the Kings last season.
Playoffs at this point.
We didn't beat.
What?
We didn't beat the Kings last year.
Yeah. Sabonis. We didn't
We weren't healthy all season. We weren't healthy all season. Playoff time, we weren't healthy. What? So we're just saying the Kings are just better than the Lakers.
Sabonis be
Why?
cooking AD.
He does. I'm freaking AD.
They said that every time AD goes against a European big, he gets cooked.
So in a playoff series, you think, so if they match up in the playoffs, you like Sabonis gonna cook AD in this. That's what
They
you
gonna cancel each other out. I think.
don't make it sound like it's gonna be even though.
Yo, Sabonis is nice.
No, Sabonis is not. But like, do you see how AD played against Jokic in this playoff series? He was averaging almost 30 and was playing pretty good
But
defense.
Jokic is not as physical as Sabonis, though.
But
I'm not saying Sabonis is a great defender, but Sabonis
Jokic,
is very physical. He's gonna give him an AD, physical.
but he doesn't have the offensive skill set as Jokic at all. Like if I get the game plan for you 7 straight times,
Same skill set, just not as good to me.
Hold on, who's running
you
the
can't
five?
pass like Jokic.
So
Well,
what's
yeah,
that?
he's better than He can pass, but okay.
Jackson
Jokic
Hayes.
is like a generation.
Let's remember who Sabonis is.
Yeah.
And his fault.
Yeah, no, he can pass, but like Jokic to me is like he's different.
You said Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes. He's gonna get cooked. Jackson Hayes.
He's gonna get cooked, bro.
Bro,
If he's on 5, we're in big trouble, man. It's another season where we're in the play-in.
y'all ain't tripping. I don't think the Kings are just better than the Lakers. Are y'all? So you think the Kings do at 6?
I think the Kings at 6. We don't have a center. The last 2-3 seasons, we don't have a center. It's the same problem every year.
AD just don't center.
80 should be the 4. I don't get it. That's when we won. Last time we won, he was the 4.
So you think Sabonis is better than AD?
No.
No.
So what's the problem?
I think he's gonna get Fox. That's gonna be that deciding factor.
Sabonis is better at the 5.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. When
I get what y'all are saying. I know the stats. I'm actually going on a little rant about it, but like,
So we talked about how the Kings needs to just stop that whole Sabonis theory. But like in a playoff series, it's different than like we play the Kings, and they do play the Kings I think 4 times, so a decent amount. But like if we're in a playoff series, like little travel too, if you're talking LA, Sacramento, and it's like I know what I got to do. We're game planning for Sabonis. This is the no, bro, come on. You know what AD going to, bro. Like people like to play with AD's main, bro, and I don't like that. Like
AD's nice.
He's gonna do his thing.
He's nice.
There's no one to stop him. You can talk about Keegan Murray.
I'm not saying Keegan Murray's gonna stop him. I did not say that. But
Everybody lock up De'Aaron Fox.
who?
Bronny.
Oh, please.
He said Bronny. No one.
Put him in that
Bronny, I'm gonna get that game.
Okay, so I guess I'm out with it. We'll go Kings at 6. Number 7, Lakers. And again, this is going to be kind of determined by the play-in, the 7 and the 8.
Yeah.
It's going to end up being determined by the play-in. But like, if we're going raw predictions. We're not going 9-10 because we still got to get over to the East. But like, Lakers. Lakers better than the Kings, yo.
I'm a Laker fan too. I believe it.
No,
but
if you honestly had to, let's say you were betting, right? You're putting down your money, and it's just a straight winner. And you're looking at the Kings, you're looking at the Lakers, and you're like, playoff game 7. And you're like, the Kings are going to
we haven't.
win. DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, and bonus, they're going to beat LeBron and AD. That's really what you think?
I think they have enough to beat them.
Bro, come on.
Recency bias, though. Recency bias. Like, we don't look
that for LeBron and AD are winning a series.
Listen, I thought the first year they played the Nuggets, I thought they was gonna beat the Nuggets.
Okay, but the Nuggets, there is no one on the Kings that is what Jokic is.
He's not, but
At all.
I think Fox, like I said, Fox is the deciding factor.
He's great, but he's not like LeBron. Come on.
You think
We got LeBron and
you think LeBron's gonna be able to guard De'Aaron Fox at this point?
No, he's not going to guard De'Aaron Fox, but he's not going to be able to, like, I don't think he's going to be able to dominate the, like, pace of the game, the tempo of the game.
That's De'Aaron Fox is?
Speaking of playoff games, you can do it like this. No, I don't think he's going to
can guard him like in individual situations, but like the way LeBron can control the pace of a playoff game, you know what I mean? Like he can slow the tempo down. He picks and chooses like the breaks. He has like ways of lulling the game to his like the way he wants.
Advantage, right?
Exactly. So I feel like that when it comes down to it, I'm gonna get my breaks. I'm gonna get my fast break dumps. You know, LeBron gets his lobs. I'm gonna get D'Lo or whoever Hachi his threes, and then like we're gonna slow it down now. We're gonna get it in the post to AD. We're gonna hit you over the head slow with the post work now. I feel like De'Aaron Fox isn't just gonna be able to run up and down and like no one's stopping him. No one's stopping him doing that. But okay, we got the Kings at 6. I was outvoted, but the 7. Who's better than the Lakers now? We still got the Rockets. We got the Warriors.
I was gonna say
we
the
got
Rockets.
Man, the Warriors. Hey, the Warriors are 5-0 right now, man. You gotta put some respect on their name. Yeah, it's 5-0 right now, man.
I'm gonna be for the Warriors.
The Warriors are not making them nothing. They're not making them. They're worse. They're not better than the Rockets.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're not better than the
Right. And the Rockets are Rockets on 7th.
Splash Brothers. You Splash Brothers in town, man.
Buddy, here's the man. No.
Hey, man.
Buddy's not. Buddy.
I like him.
He's not Klay Thompson, though. He's not Klay, but don't get me wrong.
You guys gotta remember when they were winning, and I guess they did win that one championship against Boston, but when they were winning, when they were dominant, Klay was a two-way guy. He was a two-way guy. So we're not talking about this shit. He was a two-way guy. Yeah. Buddy Hield's not guarding nobody.
Nah.
He doesn't have. He's not the same size as Klay. Like Klay's like all a 6.
I'll say, I agree with that, but not saying D'Angelo Melton is the same player as Klay, but he's a good defender. But he's a lot shorter though. He's like 6'2", 6'3".
Right.
Yeah, but he's a good defender.
Yeah, he's a good defender, so I feel like that can make up for it. And I think we're also forgetting about
Kaminga. Exactly.
He's got to take a leap.
I think
I don't know how to believe it.
I think
It's Harrison Barnes. Yeah,
I think he's getting Harrison Barnes.
He's not.
Kaminga was supposed to take that leap this season.
He's young. He's like Andrew Wiggins, but Wiggins was on the Timberwolves. It's like he could go off. I don't think I'm all the gifts in the world. I'm athletic. I'm strong.
You know, I forgot Wiggins was even there. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I think if Wiggins comes back to like that 2022 form, he can be a good defender.
Right.
They want. You know what I'm saying?
He's still young.
There are worse versions of Mikal Bridges, and I did that for you because you're a Knicks fan. Harrison Barnes. Who are we just talking about?
But you know what's funny though? I guarantee you, people will probably say Andrew Wiggins is better than Mikal Bridges. I don't agree with it, but I think people will say that.
He had a good run in their playoff championship run. He's not better than Mikal Bridges. He's not a better basketball player.
I don't agree with that. But I think people will say that.
They got the good intangibles. The long arms are athletic. They just got intangibles. But Kaminga,
I think he's going to certainly score the team.
He just knows they're gonna have to pay him. Yeah. But I don't know. The Warriors, I don't think they're that good at all.
Nah.
Draymond, how long before he,
Big body Dre, man. Big body Dre. Come on, man.
So 7. I'm putting the Lakers. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I'm putting Houston.
I'm putting the Lakers.
Okay.
I'm putting the Lakers, man.
So you're going Houston at 8. This is the last part. We're going Houston 8. I'm going to run it back because I got to remember how I'm going to edit this. But so you're going Houston at 8. I think Houston's better than the Warriors too. I think Houston's better than
They're a young team. They're hungry.
Who else is left?
They're hungry right now. The Grizzlies.
I think Grizzlies won the game.
Oh my god!
I think it's.
Man.
I'll change my vote. I forgot. I said the Pelicans. I don't think the Pelicans are good. I didn't forget about. I forgot about the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are better. Oh my god! I think
they're better than we're leading.
I forgot about the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I think the Grizzlies are better than the Kings for sure. And y'all wouldn't even let me say the Lakers.
I agree with that.
I think they're better than the Kings.
You think they're better than the Kings?
I think so.
Come on, right?
Yeah.
Zach Edey,
Yeah.
Desmond Ben, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We're coming in like
You guys see how they match
They got
up?
Marcus.
we're coming in like savages next year.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart and John and all of them are like we're thugs. Like, we're on it next year.
We'll see,
We're
man.
on it. Like,
The Kings are going to be a force, man. I'm telling you, man.
no, I'm not a believer.
I think
I don't believe it,
You
man.
guys are
They're going to be a sleeper team. They're going to be that team that everyone sleeps on. Watch.
I think I'm gonna retract.
Tell
I
us.
think I'm gonna say Memphis at like 5 or 6.
Memphis at 5 or 6.
So you think they're better than the Kings? That's where we're going.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think back to.
Yeah.
Do you think they're better than the Suns?
Memphis?
Memphis. Oh,
Right.
Yeah, they dogs.
That's what I'm saying. I forgot about them.
defense.
I'm not worried about the Pelicans. We can discuss them. I don't think the Pelicans.
I think yeah.
I don't think Zion.
Play it.
I don't think Zion's gonna be able to get healthy right away. I'm not worried about
I'm
that.
still trying to figure out what the Pelicans is trying to do with getting Murray. They still got CJ McCollum. They still got Brandon Ingram. They didn't figure out the Brandon Ingram situation. Like they're gonna trade him. They're gonna keep him. And then I saw something about
He doesn't have trade value.
He doesn't. But I saw something about thinking about playing Herb Jones at the 5. Come on, bro. Herb Jones is like 6'6".
He's a good defender. He's like one of those guys that should be in defensive player of the year talks, but he doesn't get they give it the bigs.
Yeah.
But
He ain't gonna him at the 5. That's food.
I don't think the Grizzlies could beat the Suns in the series. I'm gonna keep the Grizzlies. I would go for the Grizzlies at 6. I think they're better than the Kings, but I don't think they're as good as the Suns. What do you think? Or do you think the Grizzlies should still be lower?
I think the Suns are better, man.
Yeah.
I think you
Do
guys
the
are
Kings
sleeping.
better?
I think you guys are sleeping. The Kings? Okay. The Kings maybe not, but the Suns?
Do you think they're better than the Suns? I think they're better than the Suns.
I think they're better than the Suns.
But you said
They
that, right?
got bigs though. That's the thing.
They do have
They
bigs.
got bigs.
That might be the difference. That might be the
And
difference.
I'm not a Jaren Jackson fan that much. His rebounding
Is
is
he
crazy.
guarding?
He's solid. He's gonna guard KD. He's the only one who's
So you gotta go Jaren Jackson and Edie as your final.
And I think Edie will guard Nurkic. They're both on the inside.
Right.
I think Jaren Jackson will guard, KD. He's defensive player of the year.
Marcus.
Yeah. Marcus Smart's probably gonna guard Book.
Right.
They match up well.
Yeah.
And Ty Jones or somebody will have to stick job.
Ain't nobody sticking job.
Yeah,
Nobody sticking
so
job.
it's like,
And then you'll put Bane on Beal.
you know what? I will take Memphis because it feels just like the Timberwolves thing all over again. It does. I will take Memphis.
It's like
A big matchup. Well,
John Moran, nightmares, man.
What
You
bro,
give
it's-
one hand to us and the Lakers and the playoffs.
the team overall, they got that. They got something.
nice.
I would put them at 5. So you would say better than the Suns too.
Yes.
So you're
Let's go. Yeah.
We're at
Let's
5.
go.
Suns at 6.
Okay.
We got Kings at 7 then. So that means Lakers at 8.
Lakers.
Houston at 8.
I'm taking Lakers at 8.
I'm taking Lakers at 8 too.
We're not.
They have like 9.
James Green and the Kings.
Listen, Sengun, man. Baby Jokic.
Baby Jokic is crazy.
Jokic.
Nah, he's not.
He's crazy.
But he's nice though. He's nice though.
That's what I always say. We know y'all were watched Pokemon before, right?
Yeah.
So
Come on,
Jokic is Charizard, then some others Charmeleon, and Sengun is Charmander. Yeah, like that's how it's singing with them. I feel like that's a real person. Like
I think Sengun is better than Sabonis, to be honest with you. And I know that's a rabbit hole. That's a rabbit hole. Maybe a conversation very different.
yeah,
But I think Sengun is better
I
than
think a
Sabonis.
few years down the line, yeah, for sure. Like,
Right.
he's not far from Sabonis to me. Yeah.
I guess I just think Sengun has more like a complete offensive scoring game.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sabonis plays plays hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he plays hard. But okay, let's move over to the East. Let's move over to the East.
Jeez.
1 through 8. Number 1 seed, Celtics. Favorites. Oh my goodness.
Either the Knicks.
Finals. Come on, bro. We just won the championship. We didn't play a game 7. Like, come on.
Big Brunson, man. You know,
Big body Brunson.
Big body Brunson, man.
We're playing for real. We won without him for real.
Listen.
Wait, we won.
Hey, nachos.
We didn't play first. Right? He played a couple finals games.
But you know about what Boston, like, to me, they didn't do anything in the off season.
Why? For what?
I mean, because everybody got better.
Yeah.
The Knicks is on you right now.
But everyone had to get better. We just walked through the league.
Yeah,
We just walked
exactly.
through.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then, like the Knicks, they got the wings to guard Tatum Brown now. It's like, oh, what's going to happen? I mean, I get Porzingis, he's the X factor, but you got Cat over there now.
Hypothetically, though, if everyone on Philly is healthy,
Big if.
I'm not.
big if. But if they're healthy, what are we talking about?
Even if.
What are we talking about now?
And I'm gonna say this.
Top three.
What are we talking about now?
Top three. I said top three knees.
I think they're top 3 in the East, whether they're healthy or not, just because like they got other pieces. Like Andre Drummond can come in for Joel Embiid. Obviously,
Great backup.
yeah, obviously not do the same things, but like great backup. Because then he doesn't need to do the same things because Maxi's gonna go for 30 or Paul George or however they break that up.
You know who's very underrated to me though on that team?
Who?
Kelly Oubre.
Yeah,
Kelly Oubre is
He's a dog.
they had another good pickup. Is it Steph Curry?
Nah, Steph's
No.
not there.
Right, they had another good pickup, and it's not coming to me. Maybe I'll flash.
They re-signed Kyle Lowry. I know
Yep.
that.
They kept
It was a pickup. It was a pickup. It was Drummond and somebody else. It's-
Cody Martin. He's decent.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
decent. Like,
yeah.
he's good.
He's solid.
He's solid. Yeah, he's solid. Yeah.
That's the dude from the Heat, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good little pickup.
Good deal for me.
Yeah. No, but I mean they don't help the Lakers.
He killed the Celtics in that. He went to the finals. Miami went to the finals.
Yeah.
He killed the Celtics that year.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was saying. When Gabe Vincent, he comes to the Lakers and don't do nothing. But they're like that. Let's not. What's
the Lakers being former Heat guard?
right? And you don't do nothing. That's
nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, when it happens to other teams, they play well. But like for us,
Too much pressure, man. Pressure breaking pipes, man.
but okay. And so then we're going late, or we're going Celtics, and y'all are going to say Knicks.
Yep. Philly 3. You gotta play Philly.
I agree with that in Boston too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this.
It sounds like
I said something.
no way.
It depends.
It's do you think they're better than the Bucks for sure? They're for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. Maxi's a problem. And Paul George is a third option.
They ain't nobody gets things like that. That's just gonna cook it.
So Sixers at 30. All right, I'll take that. Sorry, the Bucks at 4.
Bucks at 4. Yeah.
But I think the Sixers are deeper than the Bucks.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. No, they
That's gonna be
definitely
the
are.
deciding factor.
They definitely are.
Because like, all right, like the Bucks got their big offseason pickup was Gary Trent.
Right, that's
That's
a good
it.
pickup.
That's not big, but that's it.
But the only reason they lost is because Giannis didn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean,
So,
but other than that, it's like
if Giannis plays, they're. We would have to look again how the seeding shit
Yeah.
up, but they're better than the Pacers who ended up.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
Yeah.
they still got Bobby Portis.
I like
Middleton is a big piece.
that's a good because Middleton, they say he's gonna miss some time.
Yeah, that's a big part of what they
Yeah.
need to accomplish over there. But okay, I'll take that. I think Gary Trent is a really good pickup.
Nah, he's a good player.
He's gritty, shoots a 3, plays
Right.
defense.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're going Milwaukee at 4. At 5, Orlando.
What about Indiana, though?
I think Indiana's gonna be 5.
I think Indiana's going to
I think Orlando is better than Indiana.
Now,
I think Paolo.
Ben Carroll is nice.
He's different.
Carroll is different.
He's different.
Yeah.
Bronze.
Mhm.
He's another
Bronze is
step. I like that young team over there.
They got KCP.
I like that. I like that team over there.
I still think they need a point guard. I don't think Suggs long term is a point guard. I think he's like a third.
Does he run it over there? So does Cole Anthony come off the bench?
Yeah.
Cole
Cole
Anthony
Anthony and Markel Fultz came off the bench.
Yeah.
Markel Fultz is a free agent.
So Suggs runs it.
Suggs-
Who's the 2 over there?
They was swapping between Gary Harris and it was someone else that they was playing. Sometimes they would play Anthony Black.
Yeah.
Like, Anthony Black
Okay.
is good.
He is.
But
Okay.
I don't know. Like
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, like
Or maybe they need to put it in Paulo's hands a little bit more.
who?
Paulo?
Yeah, I mean, he's been kind of like their factor.
I know what you're saying. They need a point guard, but maybe they just need him to up his usage a little bit. You know what I mean?
I felt like what Orlando should have done, they should have go try to get Anthony Simons from.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning his before.
I feel like he's a scorer. He can handle the ball. Like he's a good player.
Right.
Or you don't think they need someone pass first?
And I'm gonna say
if
if they want to go for a pass first guy, maybe see how the season goes with Lonzo.
Right.
See if he stays healthy. Then try to get.
He had 10 points in a game the other day. I saw it. He had 15 minutes. Yeah.
He had a nice save on the sideline. We saved it and kind of went to the crowd.
Right.
Healthy Lonzo. X factor for the team. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, or hear me out. They could go get CJ McCollum from Pelicans.
Yeah. There's a lot that needs to happen with the
Yeah.
Pelicans. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
Hold on, but are we saying Orlando's better than the Cavs?
Yeah.
Ooh,
They almost beat them last year. I'm not worried about it. I'm not a believer in the Cavs.
You think the Cavs are better?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took them 7 last year. We're getting better. Paulo might be the best player if we lock up again in the playoffs.
He's not getting Donovan Mitchell.
I'm not a believer in Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know why you go.
No.
We got discussion
Yeah.
I don't know why you go Donovan Mitchell. He had a 60-point triple double.
That's cute. And I heard there's I don't know if there's issues, but Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, their chemistry,
I heard about
allegedly is
but they said that there was reports on that, but they said that Donovan Mitchell was signed, then Darius Garland was gone. So I think Donovan Mitchell's that guy. I think he's that guy.
I don't think he could be the number 1 option on the team. He has to be a number 2.
I think he could also.
I think he could.
Hold on, that was the first season they were together though.
This is their
That was their second season. Okay, I mean
they're redundant.
they're redundant.
I think the thing is
and Garland.
having Garland together, but then also is you have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, who's actually kind of the same.
Yeah.
So I think you need to let go of one or the other.
None of the guys are getting better.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Evan Mobley's gonna step up though.
I expected that last year. And Jared Allen, he's a good player, but he's not the type of player you expect to get better. You know what I mean? He's not going to transform the team. I block shots, I get rebounds, that's what I do.
And I feel like
Evan Mobley's the one who needs to become more overall skilled, but I don't see it. Who was that? That three's a Coro or something. They still have
Coro and
they do have some
Max.
Yeah. Is LeVert over there still? Curious LeVert?
Yeah, he's a 6-man.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I like him. He can score. Max Strus. Those players are better on the Heat. I think they put them all together, but they play well together.
I was paying attention
On
to
other
Max
teams,
Strus.
they're
I thought Max Strus had a decent season last year. I thought he was same as Miami. Is he had that weird fall off other Heat players had.
I don't look at him as a starting small forward. To me, he's a 6'7" guy.
I can see that.
Connaughton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't play exactly the same, but that kind of you can give me good minutes, but
I get what you mean.
I'm not going to night in and night out.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, but okay, so you think the Cavs are better than the Magic? Are they better than the Pacers?
No, I think
we have to come to a consensus at 5.
So we got 5.
I think the Magic should be 5.
I think
you think the Pacers or the Cavs?
Pacers.
So that's a order. So you think
so? Think about this.
They're better than Magic.
Yeah, I think so. So think about this. Indiana had a really good season, right?
Yeah.
They did have Ben Mathurin for most of the season.
Facts.
And Mathurin's nice.
They got
Mathurin could be their second and third option,
right?
Depending on the offense.
Siakam sucks. Yeah.
I think Siakam would be the number 1 scorer, and then Halliburton because he's a point guard. Halliburton can pass.
Yeah, I consider Halliburton the number 1 option.
Okay.
But I know what you mean. Yeah, Siakam's gonna score the most games. Mm-hmm. But then you got okay.
Miles Turner still over there.
They got a good team. Yeah. I guess I'm expecting Paolo to take kind of a crazy.
I agree with you.
I think it's really what I'm picturing in my head.
Right.
I think I'm expecting him to be kind of a little freaky.
He will.
Little baby mellow-ish.
I think he's gonna take that step. I feel like Franz Wagner has to be able to make that next
has to
leap.
go too.
Yeah,
that's to go too for sure. But they got some guys over there. I like Cole Anthony. Okay, so you got the Pacers at 5, 6. We haven't said anything about Miami. We got Cleveland, the Magic.
I forgot about Miami. I'm not even gonna hold you.
No, you're good. I I think the Magic are still better than those teams. I think they're better than Cleveland. I think they're better than Miami. What do you guys think?
Miami's always that team that we sleep on it.
But I don't know. Like I could see that not working out. I could see Jimmy Butler, something going wrong.
See that guy is tired of Jimmy Butler out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can see that not. They're losing pieces to that overall team. I can see that not working out. But who you think they could be at 6? The Heat?
It all depends. Because, I'm still believing Tyler Hero. You know?
He's nice, but he just needs to be healthy.
That's his problem. Jimmy Buckets is Jimmy Buckets. That's undeniable.
Yeah. When he wants to play.
Yeah.
When he wants to play.
He wasn't trolling this year, though. You saw? He's normal for the press conference. So, let's
he said this time. Like, this is his contract. He trying to pay. That's right. Why?
That's a good point.
I think he wants to stay.
We always sleep on the Heat.
They got Terry Rozier.
Yeah,
Scary Terry, man. I don't know.
So, I feel like him and Jimmy Butler, like, for some reason, I can see that either going really well or really good. Am I the only one who get that? Like, I can see them, like, getting along really well or they not getting along at all. Or, like, that's something about that I can see going on. Yeah. But, so, we gotta pick one at 6. I'm putting Magic there. We got Cleveland potentially and Miami potentially at 6.
Let's go Cleveland, then.
Cleveland sucks.
I'm on Cleveland.
Let's go
I'll take it. Cleveland is 6. They're not good, I don't think. I think they'll lose Darius Garland too. Like one of them. But okay, 7. I'm still going Magic. I'm
gonna go Magic to 7.
Okay.
The Hornets. No! Hey, the Hornets. Hey, everybody's sleeping on the Hornets, but the Hornets might be a problem this year. Come on, man. You got Miles Bridges back. Come on, that don't look crazy.
The Hornets could be the worst. The Hornets could be the worst team in the East.
That's what
Like,
and I'm covering them this year. They don't be no worse team.
But they're gonna be competing. With the Pistons, it's gonna be straight down.
But you know what's funny? I think the Pistons actually gonna be better this year.
Yeah, no, they
some players.
Yeah.
They got JP Bickerstaff.
They have like building blocks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the Pistons will be over.
So no way the Hornets. But what do you think? Miami maybe at 7?
I think you gotta go. What's left?
The Magic. You got the Hawks. You got the Heat. You got, and then with the teams we just mentioned, none of them.
Trae Young's being wasted. But that's another conversation. He's being wasted over there. But now, 7 is a toss-up. I think 7 or 8. Right?
Yeah, that's where that
interchangeable, honestly.
That's where it comes in. Okay. We can leave that one up in the air.
I think Orlando.
Orlando.
They're definitely top 8 for sure.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Sure. I think it'll be Orlando and then Miami, or like reverse. I think it'll kind of flip in. I think everyone else is kind of on the outside looking in. Yeah. But okay. I like that. And there's one thing, because I'm not sure if I officially heard it. I think Luka's should be like MVP favorite personally, but I think Shea could win depending on the story. Who do you think should be the favorite? Anthony Edwards.
But I would not be surprised.
Yeah,
I think Luka got snubbed for the last few years, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
and you think it could be Anthony Edwards?
Shea got cheated though. Shea got so cheated. Like it could either be Anthony Edwards or it could either be Shea. It's a toss up. Luka too. Luka's a problem. Luka's a problem too. Man, we have so much talent in the league now, bro.
I'm looking forward to it.
And they're all in the West, exactly. Like, John Moran might have a crazy season. Like, we don't know.
Facts.
AD can turn up.
AD's nice. Don't play. But that was great. First in-person podcast. And that was awesome. Y'all make sure you let us know how you feel about it. Who you think is going to be the favorite in each conference? What you think the seedings will be like? Who you think the MVP should be? Did we make some good points? Were we tripping? Y'all let us know in the comments. I'm going to put everyone's social media handles. Make sure you follow us over there. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Thank y'all for being on, man.
Thanks for having us. It's moving, man. It's moving, man.
For sure. I'm super excited to bring you guys some more content. These guys, you'll probably feed them again on the show, so super excited about that. Thanks for rocking out with your boy Zoe. This is The Last Word, and we're out of here.
Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of The Last Word. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below so you're not missing out on any of the new content I drop on the channel. Love.